Most men have no idea what it actually means to make a woman feel desired. They think it's about touching her body, showing off muscles, or saying sexy words. But let me ask you something deeper. When was the last time a woman looked into your eyes and felt completely safe yet completely wanted? When was the last time she melted because of your presence, not your moves? Desire isn't physical, it's emotional, it's psychological, it's spiritual. You see, women remember the kisses that made them feel seen, the touches that whispered, "You're mine, and I see every inch of your soul." Not the sloppy, rushed, meaningless kind, but the intentional ones. The ones that say, "I could kiss every part of you, but right now, I just want this moment." There are places you can kiss a woman that unlock her emotions. Places that most men overlook because they're chasing lust, not connection. But when you kiss her in these places, she doesn't just feel turned on. She feels wanted. She feels feminine. She feels desired in the most sacred way. And I promise you, when a woman feels desired, that deeply she remembers you. She trusts you. She lets you in. So let's talk about it. Because the way you kiss her might be the very thing that makes her fall in love or makes her forget you ever existed. Let me show you how to touch her without even undressing her and why those 3 places matter more than you think. Let's begin. There's something about a forehead kiss that goes deeper than attraction. It doesn't scream lust. It doesn't chase validation. It doesn't even need to be returned. It just is. And that's the beauty of it. Most men are so focused on trying to impress a woman with what they say, how they look, or what they can do for her physically that they completely miss the subtle power of presence. And presence, my dear brothers, is exactly what a forehead kiss carries. It's not aggressive. It's not performative. It's not looking to take. It's simply giving. It says, right now, I just want you to feel safe with me. Nothing more. A woman who receives a forehead kiss feels something she hasn't felt in a long time, peace. And not just the kind that comes from a quiet room, but the kind that comes from being seen without being undressed. That's powerful. Because we live in a world that constantly tells women to be desirable, to be hot, to be enough for a man to want her. So when a man pauses in the middle of nothing, holds her face gently, leans in, and kisses her forehead, he breaks that programming. He tells her, "You don't have to try with me. I already see you." You might think a forehead kiss is small, but to a woman who's used to being objectified, it feels like a revolution. It feels like reverence. It touches something spiritual inside her. Because that kiss is not about possession. It's about protection. It's not about arousal, it's about assurance. And assurance is something every high-value woman is starving for in silence. Not in words, but in how you show up, in how you touch her without trying to conquer her, in how you make her feel like a person, not a prize. And here's the part you might not know. If you're with a woman you care about and she's going through a tough moment, don't try to fix it. Don't drown her in solutions. Just hold her. Let her lean into your chest. Let her feel your breath steadying hers. And then, without saying a word, kiss her forehead. I promise you, that moment will say more than 1,000 love songs. That kiss will tell her, you don't have to carry it all alone. That's the kind of man women crave. Not the one who's always trying to touch her body, but the one who knows how to touch her soul. A forehead kiss is how you do that. It's how you show her she's safe, adored, and deeply seen. So don't underestimate it. Use it. Use it when she's tired, when she's joyful, when she's silent, especially when she's not asking for anything, because that's when it means the most. And trust me, she'll never forget how you made her feel. Because the men who kiss her lips might make her smile, but the one who kissed her forehead made her trust. And that's the kiss that lingers the longest. You know what most men forget? That a woman's hands tell her whole story. They've held babies, carried groceries, wiped tears, signed contracts, written prayers, built homes, and wiped away heartbreak. Her hands carry her quiet strength. And yet, no one honors them. No one slows down enough to notice how tired they are or how graceful. That's why when a man takes the time to kiss a woman's hand, not in a showy, performative way, but slowly with reverence, it hits her heart in a place that no words can reach. It tells her, I see the woman behind the beauty. I see the giver, the door, the nurturer, the fighter. You see, most women are starved of gentle respect. Yes, they're admired, chased, complimented even, but rarely ever honored. And when you kiss her hand slowly, you're telling her, I don't just want you, I respect you. You're reminding her that her worth isn't just in how she looks in a dress or how she kisses back, but in who she is. That hand kiss speaks on a soul level, especially when it's done with stillness, with no rush, with no hidden agenda. Now hear me clearly. I'm not talking about the fake prince, charming move where you grab her fingers like a magician in a rom-com. I'm talking about taking her hand gently, looking her in the eye and placing a kiss on it like she matters, like her energy matters, like her efforts are seen. Like you're saying, these hands don't go unnoticed. I see all of it. That moment, though simple, rewires how she sees you. Because it's not sexual, but it's intimate. It's not lustful, but it's deeply emotional. And emotional intimacy. That's what women are craving. Especially high value women who are constantly in their masculine energy, always giving, always doing. That hand kiss softens her. It lets her breathe. It reminds her that she's still someone's delicate treasure, even if she's strong. And if you think it won't have an impact, watch her eyes after you do it. Watch how her breath changes. Watch how the moment silences her thoughts. Because the truth is, most women go through entire relationships without ever being kissed that way. And when it happens, it stays with her. She will remember you. Not for your charm, not for your game, but for the fact that in a world that rushed her, used her, touched her, you honored her. That hand kiss will echo louder than the nights you touched her thighs, because that one kiss made her feel worthy before she ever had to perform for it. So remember this, any man can touch a woman's body, but it takes a real man to touch her dignity. That kiss is how you do it, and she'll never forget it. The neck. Most men go straight for it when they want to escalate. They treat it like a shortcut to sex. But let me tell you something no one teaches you. A woman's neck isn't just an erogenous zone. It's emotional territory. It's sacred ground. It's where vulnerability lies. And when a man learns how to kiss her neck without expectation, without pressure, without hunger, he unlocks a part of her she didn't even know was waiting to be seen. Because you see, kissing her neck isn't about arousal. It's about awareness. It's about understanding that this space right between her shoulder and jaw is one of the most tender, emotionally loaded places on her body. You don't rush it. You don't conquer it. You approach it with presence, with stillness, with a kind of masculine calm that tells her, I could take more, but I'm choosing. I just want you to feel wanted. And that changes everything. When you kiss her neck gently, not as a way to get her to bed, but as a way to honor her energy, she feels it. She feels the difference. Your breath against her skin, your lips soft, no urgency in your touch. It tells her she's safe, that she's wanted without being pressured, that she's desired without being used. And for a woman who's been through the noise of men who rush, who grab, who assume your restraint becomes magnetic, it's the paradox of real desire. The less you chase, the more she opens. So imagine you're holding her from behind. No words, just silence in your presence. And you lean in not to start something, but to give her something. A slow kiss, right beneath her ear, right on the curve of her neck. And then you pause. You breathe. You don't move to her chest. You don't let your hands wander. You just stay there. That moment. That's when her walls start falling. That's when her nervous system says, I trust him. Because she's not just feeling a kiss. She's feeling your emotional self-control, your depth, your masculine safety. And that turns her on in a way that has nothing to do with sex and everything to do with surrender. Most men think that making a woman feel desired is about how far you go. But real men know. It's about how deep you don't. It's about showing her she's not a means to an end. She is the moment. And that's the power of kissing her neck gently when she's not expecting more. You see, when you respect her boundaries, when you bring presence instead of pressure, when you slow down instead of speeding up, you become unforgettable. Because now you're not just in her body. You're in her memory. And that is where real desire lives. There's a moment in every woman's life where she just wants to be held, not touched, not pulled, not taken, just held. A moment where she feels like her world is too loud, too harsh, too demanding, and in that moment, she doesn't want fireworks. She wants stillness. That's when your embrace becomes something sacred. That's when a kiss on her shoulder can say what words never could. You don't understand how powerful a shoulder kiss is until you give one without expecting anything back. When you come up behind her, wrap your arms around her waist and just breathe her in. No rush, no motive, just presence. And then you lean in and press your lips against her shoulder softly, slowly, silently. That single kiss can melt years of pain because it doesn't ask for her body. It gives her peace. A shoulder kiss says, I see your burden. I see how much you're carrying. And I'm right here. It's the kind of kiss that tells her, you don't have to perform for me. You don't have to impress me. I just want you to feel safe next to me. You see, women carry their stress in silence. They wear strength like armor because they've had to, because they've been disappointed, let down, made to feel like their softness was a liability. But when a man comes into her life and kisses her shoulder, not to seduce her, but to soothe her, she doesn't just feel loved, she feels understood, and that is rare. Don't underestimate it. Don't think it's too small to matter. Because when a woman is doing the dishes or putting her makeup on or folding laundry and you walk past her, place one hand on her arm and kiss her shoulder without saying a word, her whole body responds, not because of desire, but because of relief. For once, she doesn't have to explain herself. For once, someone is just with her, fully, quietly, kindly. That shoulder kiss is a man's way of saying, I've got you. And do you know what happens when a woman feels that way with you? She softens. She lets you in. She starts to trust that maybe, just maybe, love can be gentle again. Because it's not the grand gestures that make her fall, it's the subtle ones. The ones that say, I don't just want to be in your bed. I want to be in your life. So don't wait for a special occasion. Kiss her shoulder when she's busy, when she's tired, when she's quiet, especially when she's not asking for affection. That's when it means the most, because that kind of kiss doesn't live on her skin, it lives in her heart. And I promise you, she'll never forget the man who knew how to love her in silence. There's something electric, something magnetic about a kiss on the lower back. And yet, so many men overlook it. They're either in a hurry to move higher or lower, skipping right over one of the most emotionally charged, spiritually grounding places on a woman's body. But let me tell you something, when you kiss her lower back, slowly, gently, without saying a word, it doesn't just make her feel desired. It makes her feel chosen. The lower back is a place of vulnerability, a place where she can't see you, can't predict you. She just has to trust you. It's the part of her that turns away from the world. And when you approach that space with reverence, not with hunger, she feels that. She feels your energy. She feels whether you're kissing to take or kissing to connect. You want to blow her mind. Don't just kiss her when she's facing you. Kiss her when she's turned away, when she's looking in the mirror, when she's brushing her teeth, when she's folding her clothes, when her defenses are down. Walk behind her, place your hand softly on her hip, and kiss her lower back like it's the most sacred part of her. And then walk away. Say nothing. She won't know what to do with that moment, because you just reminded her, I desire you even when you're not looking. You reminded her that she's not only wanted when she's performing. That even in her quiet, unguarded, everyday moments, she's worth your attention. That kiss, my friend, it's powerful. Not because of where it lands, but because of what it means. It means I honor your body without needing to consume it. It means I see you, not just your front, but your whole self. It means I'm the kind of man who values intimacy over conquest. And do you know how rare that is? Most women have been taught that their worth lives in how visually appealing they are. So they pose, they perform, they present. But when a man shows her that even the parts she forgets are beautiful, are deeply desirable, something shifts in her. Her walls come down. Her body relaxes, her spirit starts to trust again. That kiss on the lower back, it doesn't scream lust. It whispers devotion, it whispers emotional safety. It tells her, you don't have to turn around and be on for me. I'm still here, still choosing you. And so don't underestimate the impact of that moment. The next time you walk past her, when she's standing at the stove, when she's putting on her shoes, when she's leaning over to grab something, pause. Don't grab her. Don't tease her, just kiss her lower back slowly, then keep walking. She'll feel that kiss all day. And the truth is, when a woman feels deeply desired like that, she won't crave attention from anyone else. Because she'll know she's already got something most women never find. A man who knows how to love her when she's not even looking. Kiss her eyelids. Yes, her eyelids. I know it sounds small, gentle, maybe even insignificant. But listen closely, because this might be one of the most emotionally powerful gestures a man can make. When you kiss a woman's eyelids, you're not kissing for chemistry. You're kissing for connection. You're not aiming for pleasure. You're aiming for presence. You're saying, I want to protect even the part of you that dreams. And that's something she doesn't forget. Think about what it means when someone closes their eyes. It's the most vulnerable thing we do without realizing it. When a woman closes her eyes around you, she's not just blinking. She's surrendering. She's choosing to trust that you won't harm her in the dark, that you'll protect her peace, that you'll hold her heart even when she's not watching. So when you kiss her closed eyes, you're honoring that trust. You're telling her you can rest here, you can exhale. You don't have to keep your guard up with me. And I promise you it does something to her, because no one kisses a woman's eyes unless they see her soul. The world kisses her lips, lust kisses her body. But love, real masculine, grounded, present love, it kisses her eyes. It whispers, I see you, all of you, and you don't have to do anything to earn it. It's the kind of kiss that speaks safety into her bones. When a woman is lying next to you, makeup off, walls down, eyelashes soft against her cheeks, that's when she's showing you who she really is. That's when her strength fades and her softness shows. And if in that moment you gently place a kiss on her eyelids without needing anything back, she'll feel something she hasn't felt in years. She'll feel safe enough to fall asleep in your arms, not just because you're warm, but because your energy protects her. And that is rare. Because we live in a world where women are constantly told to stay on alert. Don't let your guard down. Don't trust too fast. Don't get comfortable. So when a man comes into her life and doesn't just chase her beauty, but honors her being, her body responds differently. Her heart opens quietly. And her mind starts believing that love doesn't have to hurt to be real. So yes, kiss her eyes. Kiss them when she's about to fall asleep. Kiss them when she's overwhelmed. Kiss them when she's talking about her dreams. Kiss them when she's quiet. And you don't know what to say, because when you kiss her eyes, you're not asking her to give you anything. You're giving her everything, a reason to believe that tenderness still exists, that love can be soft, that men like you still know how to hold without taking. And that, my dear brother, is how you leave a mark that no other man can erase. There's a kind of man every woman silently prays for, not the loudest, not the richest, not the one with the sharpest suit or the smoothest lines, but the man who knows how to make her feel, the man who sees her, not just her beauty, but her becoming, not just her curves, but her complexity, not just what she gives, but who she is when she's not trying to be anything. And do you know how you become that man? Not by chasing her body, but by learning how to kiss her soul, because the truth is every woman has been touched, but very few have been felt. And when you become the man who knows how to touch her with your silence, with your intention, with the kind of kiss that doesn't demand more, but just wants her to breathe deeper, she won't just fall for you. She'll trust you. And that's what most men will never understand. The way you touch her tells her what kind of life you will build with her. Rushed, selfish, mindless, or thoughtful, grounded, gentle, safe. So I'll ask you this. What kind of man are you becoming? Are you the kind who takes what he wants and disappears when he's full? Or are you the kind of man who lingers, kisses her eyelids, and makes her feel like finally someone showed up with their heart open? If this message stirred something in you, if you're ready to show up in your relationships differently, then I want you to like this video. Not for me, but as a promise to yourself. A moment of accountability. A quiet yes to becoming more than what the world told you to be. Drop a comment and tell me which kiss spoke to you the most and why. Share this video with a brother, a friend, or a man who's still learning how to hold a woman the way she deserves. And subscribe, because this channel is for the men who are done performing and ready to connect. Because when you learn how to make a woman feel deeply desired, not just touched but truly chosen, everything changes. She softens. You lead, and together you build something sacred. Don't chase her, don't rush her, don't lose her to your impatience. Instead, be the man whose kisses she remembers for the rest of her life. I'll see you in the next one. Stay grounded, stay intentional, and never forget, the softest kiss can carry the loudest truth. You are needed. Now show up like it.